gamers, Zio here with my co-host D-Pad Chad. Feel free to introduce yourself.
Good morning, and I feel that anybody that says good morning should have to prove it.
Alright then. Hey, I got coffee. It's a good morning.
I got Dr. Pepper because I don't have a coffee mug.
You need to get a coffee mug.
Actually, I'm actually going to buy one off my own shop because I got to even buy my own products.
Yeah, I actually plan to buy one too eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it. But this is Good Morning Gamers, where we just talk about gaming, shoot the shit, all that good stuff. And thank you, Eternal Saber, for the follow about 30 minutes ago as we were setting up. I did see that come through, so thank you so much. Anyway, so today on the agenda, we have no idea what's going on. We're going to talk a bit about Minecraft. We're going to just look at the news and see what's out there and do things. So let's just swap over to that, shall we? There,
yep.
Boom. All right, we've swapped. We have a screen to the side. Nobody can see it but me because we're very high tech around here, and we don't have the bandwidth to share screens and do this at the same time. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So what will we be talking about first thing today? Anything?
You want to tell them about the Minecraft thing?
Yeah, sure, why not? We can talk about Minecraft. So, we have gone ahead and set up our own Minecraft server that you can find. Well, not yet, but it's almost there. It's right there where we need to go live now. And so that should be coming hopefully sometime this week. If you haven't seen the snippet of it, you can go over to thefruitlab.com and check out D-Pad Chad's video for it. Let's see. fruitlab.com.
I'm actually really happy with how the thumbnail for that turned out.
D-Pad Chad, bring that up. I'm in incognito mode, so you guys can't see my search history this time because I don't want you to see my tentacle porn. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
You too, huh?
But yeah, right here you can go ahead and take a gander. Have an ad.
I'll give them credit. At least Fruit Labs, the ads are really short. I don't even notice them half the time. I mean, I notice them, like, oh, there's an ad, but it's, like, very short. Shoving off. Hi, everybody. Welcome to...
There we go. I think I'll turn the audio off, though, so it doesn't go over us. But, yeah, there we go. That's our Minecraft server. That's Chad's HD whatever pack it is that he has. It's not as good as mine, but, you know, it's okay.
Actually, a funny story about that. So, you remember the 1 HD pack? I was having trouble with the wool and the glass being a solid color.
Yeah.
So I found a separate HD pack and literally combined the two. So now I'm running 2 HD packs side by side.
So does that mean you got rid of the wool and stained glass really weird colors?
Yes,
It's like...
but I got rid of the wool and stained glass, but I'm using everything else from that same pack along with this other pack because it's not fully done yet.
So what was it again? It's like gray wool was looking all striped and blue or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but the colors were so off compared to what it should have been.
So like blue wool was like white and pink stripes, and pink wool was like fish scales. And I was like,
wasn't it like black fish scales though?
Yeah, it was like gray fish scales, and I was like, okay, this is a fever dream.
Yeah, like, I do appreciate the people who go out and make these packs and mods and stuff. You know, hands down, amazing stuff, love what you do. However, sometimes I think you all take a little bit too much liberties when it comes to certain things. If you've got something that says pink, you should not make it black fish scales. I'm just saying it. that's a bit over the line. It should be some variant of pink.
Yeah.
At that point, because you know, you may make it finally look good for you, but then everybody else is going to be like, why is this so pink?
Especially, it's like, look at how great this looks. And then, you know, they're saying eyes in the beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not gonna look good to that beholder.
I got a question. Is that fountain like in a swamp biome or something? It looks a little green.
What?
Our fountain over there in Spawn. Oh, you can't see it. That's right. My bad.
Yeah, I'm like...
If you look at the video and you catch it in the corner, it looks a little on the green side. I don't know if that's just the sun coming down or if it looks like it's the waters from a swamp biome or something.
No, that's the sewage drain for the town.
I believe it too. We repurposed it into a fountain so it looks good. Don't mind the smell.
That's ore and more brains shop.
Yeah, just always wear a helmet when you go in there and watch your back. He gets a little peckish sometimes.
Yep. Oh, that was great.
But yeah, if you haven't joined us over at the Fruit Lab, you should totally do that.
Absolutely.
So that is where we tend to upload first, for the most part, or one of us only, right? That's you.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you upload there too.
Yeah, I know, but I also upload over at the YouTube. My Let's Plays are all over here for the most part, so my YouTube side is lagging on that.
No, you had me like, who am I watching on Fruit Labs if it's not... Somebody is imitating you, damn good. Hey, can you send me the link to the live stream, by the way? For some reason, I don't have you on here.
Oh, wow. Let's hope I don't break anything while doing this. Whoops.
Did you break things?
No.
Okay.
I'm just being very, very careful not to break things.
It's like Jenga.
It's like if I hit the wrong button, we could break everything.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's weird because I swear that I had you on here. You're about to get another follow, apparently.
All right, we're gonna actually see it come over live. Be great.
Where's the follow button?
I have no idea. I think it's
there
that little heart button. I'm not that versed. Look at that. D-pad Chad is now following the stream. Thank you very much. Stay tuned for more awesome goodness in this gaming stream and all that good stuff. So yeah, and keep watching our little thing in the background.
Yep.
You've made it to the mob arena.
Oh yeah, I was showing that off for like I didn't show off everything. Basically, I just showed off the outside, and fun fact for anybody watching, all the inside of every building is pretty much furnished, NPCs, the whole 9 yards. We decked out everything, so I just didn't have enough time in this little introductory trailer to get into it. If I wanted to keep it, you know, popping. I just wanted to get it to be really nice and fast and just, hey, this is the server. At least the spawn of it.
Alright,
I was
that's
like,
it. That's it. Now just linking the link to it right here. But,
yeah, I was like, oh, what's that? I was like, oh, that's my video.
Yes, it is. That would be your video. Linking it down there in the chat for people because I could do that. But yeah, it's over with now. We've watched the entire video. But
Yep.
yeah, we got a server. It's up and running. It's breaking occasionally, but nothing major. Everything's still there for you to get access to. There's redundancies in place, so if something does break, you still have the ability to, be able to watch it to play it or something. And by breakage, I just mean occasionally the NPC shops, for whatever reason, stop functioning. I think it's just due to the resetting of the server so often, where we've been fixing it up. So hopefully, when everything is stable, goes live, and we don't need to reset 15 times a day,
Yeah,
we
that,
should be
that
good
was
to go.
weird. That was weird when that did that, but
Yeah, it might be just because I'm messing with the config files and everything, and it decided it was going to drop its command somehow. But I think once we get it set up and stabilized and hit the play button and go live, it should be fine. We got to set up a donation store and the voting system, and I think that's pretty much it, other than adding additional things to it now at this point.
We can put that in the center.
Oh, the vote chest thing. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We weren't sure what to do with all that, right?
Yeah.
So we can just
that'd be a perfect spot.
Do that, and maybe put in a surprise mechanic feature.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves surprise mechanics.
We'll put a whammy in there, and it'll be just lava falls on the player.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so what we got today? We got Gran Turismo to feature in new Olympics of virtual games. So we've got virtual Olympics now. That's a thing.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's because the Olympics are boring as is. So
it's like people watch the Olympics. That's a thing.
I mean, maybe gymnastics, but well, they took all the fun stuff out of the Olympics. They took all the violent and awesome sports out.
Really? Was it too not PC enough or something?
Well, they used to have that one where you it was shooting. Basically, you go around shoot the targets with a gun. That was an Olympic event.
They had an Olympic, a range Olympic sport?
Yeah, and they, as far as I know, it's not there.
Wow.
And I'm like,
too violent. Everybody's afraid of somebody getting shot or something.
And I remember as a kid watching it, like, oh, this is amazing. These guys can shoot for miles. It legit. They would be like, and you'd hear, boom, and it would take literally a minute before you'd hear it hit. And these were snipers from all across the world. And I think it was just yeah. And they had they were starting to introduce extreme sports like skateboarding and rollerblading and stuff. That got yeeted out of there too, as far as I know.
Apparently, the Olympic Virtual Series is new, unique Olympic digital experience that aims to grow direct engagement and new audience in the field of virtual sports. In other words, they have an esports division now.
Yep.
Yeah, I can understand that. Esports is big money. As much as some people like to laugh at it. You play games for a living? Oh my god, get a real job. It's like, yeah, well, this job makes way more than you'll ever make in your lifetime.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, I'll stick to playing games. Just saying. I tried to get into esports, but it wasn't that big when I was younger. And I lived on the wrong coastline, so I needed to be in California to actually do Halo and stuff.
I couldn't do it because you could only play one game ever. And if you rewound to my videos, that should tell you right there.
You can't play one game.
No, absolutely not. I leap from game to game to game to game, and Eventually I'll finish a video series, but um, no, I love playing all sorts of games, and I actually can't stand esports for a whole different reason. And it's not that I don't think it's a sport. I think that's a bull crap argument. It definitely is. It takes amazing talent. All the people that do that stuff are fabulous, amazing people that have great talent. I just think that it would take a lot more talent if you were better at a variety of games and not just a game.
Well, I mean, it's no different than a regular sport. You know, you get really, really good at ice skating. That's all you ever do is ice skate. Did I?
Yeah.
Did I just say ice skate was a sport? Don't judge me. Don't at me. Anyway, rifling. There we go. That's a sport. Chainsawing. That's a sport, right? Juggling chainsaws.
No, but I wish it was.
Yeah. Anyway.
Hockey.
But yeah, I mean, just like a real sport, you're good at one thing, and that's kind of all you do is play that sport, you know? So, football stars play football, basketball play basketball. They're not like interchanging. Occasionally, some of them do movies, and some of them are really bad at it, while others are really, really good at it. Like, what is it, Dwayne Rock Johnson? You know, he may have been a wrestler at one point in time, but I can see him doing nothing other than movies now these days. I enjoy his stuff.
Yeah, he's
may not
good.
enjoy his opinions on certain things, but I enjoy his movies.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. There was sports stars back in the day who were they were called all-stars, and the reason being is they were all-around athletes. They were good at several different sports, and not just the one that they started in.
Yeah. I think there was a baseball player. I can't remember his name though, but he was doing multiple things.
I was actually about to give you his name after Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson, that's what it was.
Yep.
No, it's so long ago I can barely remember. I wasn't big on baseball anyway, but you know he could do all sorts of things. And then Michael Jordan, I think, dabbled in movie making at one point and baseball at one point. So yeah, there's that. Whether he was any good in baseball, I wouldn't know.
Nah.
There's a lot of people who tell me they don't like his acting either, but I think I kind of enjoyed Space Jam. Thank you very much, but maybe not so much the new one.
Zio, do we have to have another? No, I'm just kidding. I love Space Jam.
We're gonna have to have another talk here about my poor life choices.
No, I loved Space Jam. It was absolutely one of my childhood favorites. And you can at me all you want because I don't have Twitter, so good luck with that.
That's true. He doesn't. I have Twitter though, so you can at me. I'll send it through. I'll just screen cap and send it to him. So this one, Scott, this is directed to you too. This one also to you.
Let me see, where's that block button?
But that says you in it. Yeah, I know it does, but that's totally for you.
But no, and that's what I'm getting at. It's like, yeah, a majority of sports stars were, stayed in their lane when it came to their sport. But back in the day, the sports stars that made it on the Wheaties boxes, because that was like the big thing, making it on the Wheaties box, were the all-stars, were the ones that were able to multifacet. Personally, for me, with the esports, I think that it would be better to celebrate the multi-talented versus the I'm good at League of Legends. Okay.
Yeah, I was pretty good
What
at League
else?
of Legends too, thank you. Lulu was amazing as an AP character. If you want to at me and say support only, that's fine. You're wrong. Lulu was an amazing AP character and could rack up quite a few kills while supporting your allies.
Yeah, I played as Timo.
Oh, I love Timo too. I did a hybrid attack speed, damage spread. It was great. I don't even think those things are even viable these days. I think the last time I tried League was a few years ago, and all my old ways of playing no longer worked because they had did an overhaul on everything, and I hated it. And I was like, well, this sucks now.
I did, it was a AC attack speed for Teemo, and people wanted to dox me for that shit.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, what was it, Mundan's Razor or something that did like a percentage of health and get Teemo's speed all the way up? And I think at the time people were playing Teemo as pure AP. They're like, yeah, but if they run into your shroom, they're dead. And it's like, yeah, but they have to run into your damn shroom. I mean, if they've got a ward or something, they're going to see your shroom a mile away, regardless, and it does nothing for you. This, I can sit there and clear out the entire team before they touch me.
Here's what I would do. I would use shrooms in ways that people would never expect to happen.
Oh yeah, me too. The way I laid my shrooms, I had memorized like how everything just opens up visually and stuff. Like you come around the corner and you know how it takes just a second for you to actually see things. But at that point, the second you ran around, it didn't matter if you had a ward or not.
Yeah.
You were hitting that shroom.
Oh, for me, I was a aggressor Teemo. So I would hit them, slow them down, warp to them, which nobody ever expected a Teemo to warp to them.
Oh yeah, teleporting shrooms though was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know why people didn't use it.
I know. So I would jump to them, pop down a shroom, and start pelting them. And they're so confused that I laid a shroom at their feet. And they're like, wait, what? And then boop, 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 boop. And they're like, I can't do anything. And it just throws them so off. And one of the things that made me quit for a while was they retooled Scion. And Scion, I'm dead serious. I took out 5 people, 6. 5, yeah, I took out one of my teammates too. 5 people I took out, all with just Scion.
Who was Scion again? I can't remember.
He was the zombie juggernaut. He was also as big as the car.
Yeah, I'm trying to look him up because I so don't remember.
Give me 1 second. I'll see if I can. But so Scion would
Oh, okay, Scion. There we go.
Yep, you got him.
Guy with the big axe. I can't even remember how he played.
He was tanky, but he could get extremely strong with the.
I don't even remember when he was added into the game. Has he been in the game? They've changed all the artwork to everybody too, which makes it really hard for me to place them.
Yeah, he was one of the original characters in the game. He was there from the beginning.
Okay, yeah.
But the problem is, he used to have this ability where he would go to like a blood rage, and like the lower his health was, the more damage he would do, the faster his attack speed would be, and he would get health regeneration, or not health regeneration, but like vampire. So it's like do fully healed. But you had to time it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was based on like your attack damage and stuff, so it was basically a late game thing. But if you built right, he was invulnerable. But if you built wrong, it wasn't really. It would work okay.
Yeah, they have added quite a few since I've played. That's for sure. There's a lot of people here I don't know. I know Lulu had came out, and I was enjoying Lulu. I think the last one that came out when I was officially playing might have been around the era of Jinx coming out. Because I remember Jinx out, but I never got around to playing her. But Soroka, I think is what her name is. This support right here, which you can't see. I had this habit of playing characters in weird ways.
No, actually, I got your stream up, so I can't see.
Oh, well. Apparently my internet decided it's also storming here, because of course it is. Gotta love it when it storms in the middle of us trying to do something.
Okay, hang on. Screw that fish, okay?
The fish. Oh, my buddy loved to play as, not him. Gosh,
Yes.
what was that other thing that had the shark that ate you?
That champion right there
This
is the
one?
reason I no, that one there, yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't out when I was playing.
That's the reason I quit League of Legends.
Yeah, this guy did not exist when I played.
Look at his alt.
But the guy he ate, that's who I thought you were talking about. I can't remember his name, but my buddy was really, really good with him.
Oh yeah, no, I'm cool with that. But that guy, his alt, Abysmal Voyage, is broken.
I may bring one ally champ. That's pretty freaking awesome.
No.
Anyway, I have
Wait,
this
what?
habit of what?
One?
One.
It used to be two.
Well, they probably nerfed him since then.
Yeah, the reason I quit was because he could literally bring a party.
Yeah, I mean, if you count him plus two others, that's half the group right there.
Yeah, and he could move them anywhere on the map.
But I had this habit of playing champions in weird ways. Like support, I would play as a support, but I would also make them AP oriented, because their support stuff was AP oriented. But if you went AP attack with them instead of AP support, oh my gosh, the damage you could do to somebody and they didn't even realize was possible. Gosh, I'm sure this has changed since then. But I remember just killing an entire team with Star Call. It doesn't look the same as it used to. If it's even got the same name as it did back then, essentially it rained a star down on anybody within an area around you. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, in older League, right? And you just bump up AP because it's damage scaled off of AP. And the problem is, if you build support, you don't get enough AP for it to ever do anything, right? It's just a poke, and late game, it is useless. But if you build the character AP oriented and say, yeah, I'll grab some wards and put those down and stuff, but I'm going to focus more on AP, you can slaughter the entire team by just walking nearby, getting eyes on them, and dropping Star Call, and they can't reach you. Unless they've got Blink or a character who can get through whatever it is that's in between. And then, of course, you could heal everybody real good. Top them off before somebody drops their nuke down on everything.
Yeah, and no, that's what Scion was. He was the tank that could tank anything. And then they were like, no, that's not fair. You're a tank. You're not allowed to tank. We got to take that away from you.
Yeah, I think my other favorite was Cho'Gath.
Oh,
is that how you say that? There's my
Cho'Gath,
Lulu.
yeah.
My Lulu. My buddy was really good with Lux too. Played it the same way, AP oriented.
Yep. I played Sono that way.
Yeah, he also, when he went support, he'd pick Sonya. How do you spell
accidentally
Cho'Gath?
got kills. CHOGATH.
This is C? Yeah, there it is. Cho was amazing. I built him similar to Teemo, which is broken because of his Devour. Or Feast or whatever it is.
If he got fed.
You had Vorpal Strikes constantly going, right? And those went off your item. So if I built it like I did Teemo, it was ridiculous that these spikes could do so much damage to somebody and so quickly.
And then there was the build I saw called Jogath, and it was a jungle Cho'Gath, and basically it was banking on feeding off of the jungle so much that you would just come out of the jungle and at one point murder the champions without them realizing how strong you were because of all the ticks you got from the minions.
Yeah, making him a little bit slightly tanky and then using feast. That was devastating to people.
Yep. But no, like, so here's the champions I used, and what ticked me off is every champion I used, they just destroyed with retooling.
Oh yeah. When they were retooling things, I was done out of the game at that point, and when I tried to come back, I wasn't happy with any of the retools.
Yeah, same. Scion, Graves, Teemo, which they didn't retool Teemo too much, so it was like that was the only viable option. Sonya, or Sona, blind girl, and I think I had a fourth one that I was trying because I ran out of options, and yeah, I was like, at that point, the catfish from hell came out, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, Anivia was my first.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first champion. I liked Anivia. It wasn't like too overpowered or anything, but I was really good at predicting where people were going to go with Flash Frost and blowing it up in their path. So they'd blink and then boom, it's right there on them.
Wasn't she able to throw her spear across the map?
No, it was a short duration. It was on screen, and it wasn't too far, but you had to be really, really good with it.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's my spin to win guy?
Demacia.
Gosh, what was his
Darius?
name again? No.
Darius? Graves?
No, that can't be him. No, this is the guy with the axe.
That's Darius.
Yeah, this isn't him. This guy came out later. But the one he's fighting, that's who I'm talking about.
Give me a second, let me take a look.
What's his name? When I played, there he is, Garen?
Garen, yeah.
I think is what his name is. If I was to tank, that's who I would use.
Yeah, Garen was one of the original characters. Man, he sucks.
No, he didn't. He was amazing. Spin to win. That's all I had to do.
I don't know,
Fizz,
man. Like,
that's what that guy's name is.
Oh yeah, Fizz. Yeah. Oh, it was hilarious because there were times where that shark would backfire so beautifully. Like it should have killed me, should have got me, and somehow the game glitched and I popped away from it.
Is that even possible?
Don't look at me. I'm the one that should have got eaten by Jaws, and it just boop. And I'm like, what happened?
Lulu, that tasted purple.
Then what's the one with the bear? The pyro. Is that Lulu?
No, Lulu is a ferret. Got a ferret.
No, Lulu, yeah, okay, Lulu's the there's the one with the bear.
I don't know the one with the bear.
Little teddy bear.
Oh, yeah, I do. Annie. Little teddy bear. Okay.
Yeah.
Pyro. Yeah. That makes sense. There she is. Annie. Yeah, I think that was my buddy's first character that he really played a lot of.
Yeah, Annie's kind of 50-50. I've seen people either be really, really good or really, really bad with her.
It's Tibbers. Tibbers is great.
Yeah.
You want somebody dead? Send Tibbers. Crossfire Annie.
Now, oh, Warwick was another one that I was doing decent with.
Oh, I used to jungle with Warwick.
Yep.
See, they've done so much. I miss the old one, the old League. Speaking of League, have you seen the commercials for mobile version of League?
Oh, it looks terrible.
I can't pay attention to it because it has carnival music in it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, who in their right mind, marketing agent, decided, oh, for our top tier, elite, esport game, let's throw carnival music in there. That'd be great. That's going to catch people's attention. I first heard that lute or whatever the heck it is. It's like, and I'm just like, yep, done, pass. That was a League commercial? That was so dumb.
Yep.
Not exactly what I would be using for League.
It's like, we want to be taken seriously as a sport. Also,
oh gosh, I don't know who decided that was great, but that was, in my opinion, a misstep.
Yeah.
Let's see, Rammus. Did you ever play AP Rammus?
Oh, no. Actually, I usually ate Rammus.
Well, see, Rammus is designed to be a tank, right?
Yeah.
But at one point in time, every one of his abilities scaled on AP. And to build a tank,
heard about that.
You can't. There's no AP tank, trade-off. It's all tank attack power, essentially, right? But if you build him AP, he is squishy as all get out, but he destroys everything. And since his ultimate damages buildings and scales with AP, you could rip through a tower instantaneously with that thing. It was ridiculous. The only way I could play AP Rammus is with a pre-made team, and everybody knows I'm going AP Ram to not expect me to tank. So somebody else has to tank.
See, I think they got rid of that, actually.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, because I think it was one of the last updates I was around for is they got rid of his ability to do damage to towers with his ult. I think. I might be wrong on that. It's a long time ago.
Well, it doesn't say anything here, so...
Yeah. Again,
But I wouldn't doubt it. I'm sure somebody complained about it, or somebody finally found out that was a thing, and they were like, this is too overpowered.
Yeah, just like with Scion, like I said, I took out a whole team because I had the right build, right?
Yeah.
But here's the trade-off. For me to get that right build, it took me the entire game, and I had to get fed. Like, I had to work for that build. If I didn't get that build, I didn't get that 5-on-1 Uber kill and just totally embarrass your team.
I mean, it's just like AP Rammus. In order for me to do AP Rammus, I had to take in a pre-made. Like, everybody had to be in agreement. I'm running Rammus. However, it's going to be pure AP, no tank. So if you want us to have a tank, somebody else, pick Garen or somebody, and tank. Because it's not going to be me. That was the only way I could pull off AP Ram. But when I did, my gosh, it was amazing.
Hey, real quick. Nathan Sample said the audio is pretty quiet.
Well, I'm sorry. Turn up your speaker. I've got nothing. I've got my audio down so it doesn't completely overpower Chad's, right? And I can't get his any higher, so I'm so sorry.
Let me switch over to. Let me listen to it on my end.
All right, there. I bumped mine up a little bit so you can hear me. Unfortunately, audio is just not my strong suit.
Okay, so let me listen to me real quick. Yeah, I am a little quiet. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to put you. I'm gonna have to put you through audio school, boy.
Yeah, seriously, we do need to do that because I've got to fix something. I'm sorry, Nathan. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Anybody who is just joining us, this is Good Morning Gamers, where we just chill, have ourselves some coffee, and relax and talk about video games and other stuff. So, that's what we're doing today. We plan to do this, bi-weekly? Because that's the date, Saturdays I'm off.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
So bi-weekly Saturday mornings, you can join us here on Twitch at wait, what's my Twitch handle?
Zio Gaming TGT.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You know you're going somewhere when you have no idea what your Twitch handle is. And of course, if you haven't, go ahead and take a look at D-Pad Chad. Go find his stuff. He's over on Twitch. He's over on Fruit Labs. You should subscribe, follow, like, all that good stuff. Share it out along the world. And if you want to find mine is over on YouTube. Something, and over on Fruit Labs. And you can, of course, find me on Twitch, Parlor, Mines, and some other locations. And him over at maybe Parlor. With all the bots.
Yeah, no kidding. Honestly, at this point, I don't really have a presence on social media. I'm still kind of social media homeless. I'm trying to figure out what to do about that.
Well, if they didn't nuke Parlor, it wouldn't be the case.
Yeah. I mean, it's so covered in bots, but so is Twitter and shows everything else. I'm trying to find something that's really gamer centric. That's a social media platform.
Timo. You know what made me rage? Yeah. When they effed up Rise.
Oh yeah.
He used to be able to hold you in place and bounce that ball back and forth for massive damage, and then they nerfed the ball.
Yep.
In fact, I don't even think it's in here anymore. Still got Ruin Prison. But Spell Flux, an orb of pure magical power that damages an enemy, debuffs all enemies. Yep, they took it out. They took out the ball. The ball was the best thing. Especially when they're grouped up and running away, and you toss the ball, and it bounces and kills everybody. What is Realm Warp?
I don't know.
That is new.
They've done a lot with warping people, and I do not like it.
Creates a portal to a nearby location. After a few seconds, allies standing near the portal are teleported to the target's location. No. You know what? League, F you. I'm done.
Yeah. That's been my reaction.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to go back, but I don't know. I'm not. I miss my Teemo though. Happy Elf Teemo. Recon Teemo, Badger Teemo.
Oh yeah, all the different.
My phone is going nuts.
Yeah, Nathan, it's. I thought I had found a place in Parlor, and then it kind of got nuked, and then the new Parlor's just littered with bots. So I'm not feeling it like I did the old Parlor. And all the other social media sites are just toxic as all get out. So I'm not feeling it.
Yeah. 700 photos of somebody's face. Not feeling that either.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a bunch of photos, no conversation, no interaction. So I'm like, you know what? If people want to watch my stuff, they want to comment on my videos, I'll comment back. Zio's the same way. We're both of that same mindset. Except, obviously Zio, Has it gotten to the old man stage of, hermiting up like I have?
Yeah, I'm still findable in places.
But yeah, so.
Let's see. Did they just use the same picture for that?
Looks like it.
They did.
Yep. They sure did.
Prestige edition. Somebody got lazy.
Yeah, they definitely did. Oh, I appreciate that.
D-Pad Chad got himself a follow. It won't pop up on my screen, but yeah. If you hadn't already, go do that, people. Go follow. Yep. Follow.
If you followed me on Twitch, you're going to be kind of disappointed, though. I'm going to be honest. I haven't streamed there in a while.
Well, I mean, my record of streaming, too, is not very good. I do more of weekly videos. But yeah.
Nathan just asked if you're on Odyssey.
Oh, no, I don't think I am. I'm on Fruit Lab, though. You can go to the lab and find me.
Yeah, both me and him are on Fruit Lab. That's pretty much the gamer central. Like, if you're a gamer and you're not on Fruit Lab, we'll take your gamer card.
Yeah, here you go. I think I just hit a button along with that, a period, for some reason. But yeah, I'm over on the Fruit Lab if you want somewhere besides the whatchamacallit.
The boob tube.
Yeah, that place. But alright, let's see. We had the Olympics, we got into League of Legends, esports. Yep. Let's see, what else we got? What Batman games to play while waiting for Gotham Knights? Is Gotham Knights a game? Or is that a show?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was about to say. What is Gotham Knights?
Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I looked at the news lately. I've been busy doing other things. But the gaming industry continues to feel the knock-on effects on the ongoing pandemic, because that has everything to do with... Yeah, anyway. Gotham Knight, because yet another casual of launch delays. Okay, Gotham Knight's a game, I think. Pushing the action RPG out of its 2/21 release window and into an unknown date in 2022. Yeah. It's a new Batman game.
Guess there ain't enough of those.
Starring his sidekicks. Really? So who wants to play a Batman game starring Robin? Sounds fun.
Your little brother, maybe?
Oh, so it's an action RPG, so I don't know.
I'd just play DC Universe then.
There's not a whole lot here.
Yeah, there's probably not a whole lot in the game either.
Yeah, I don't want your video, or I don't want your whatever it is. Of course, this I'll probably do a separate video on myself here.
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus Video Pass. That sounds fun. Sony could be set to roll movie content into the PlayStation Plus subscription. Ooh. That's what they're doing. Movies.
What? Wouldn't that just be Netflix?
It'd be Netflix, Hulu, CW, Amazon, whatever those other things are.
Don't they already offer that though?
I don't know. I don't think PlayStation offers that. Movies, anyway. No, wait, maybe they do offer movies if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've been on the store.
But can't you just download the app to your console? I thought that was a thing.
Yeah. But if they offer things that don't appear on Netflix, that means they'll get some exclusives that can only be found on PlayStation Plus and then you're going to be like, well, if I really, really want to watch Woku, I've got to download PlayStation Plus or get PlayStation Plus.
I like how you said that, Woku.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a Double Dragon movie or Mortal Kombat.
I know.
90s game movie on there. You know, they could put the old Mario movie on there. I'll watch that.
Hey, Street Fighter's my jam.
Street Fighter, that's right.
Jean-Claude Van Damme as Guile. Come on now.
That's a good movie.
One of my favorite lines, Zangief yelling, "Quick, change the channel!"
Yeah, it probably is just to be a bonus to PlayStation Plus.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, see, they were talking about trying to challenge, what was it, Xbox, what was it, Game Pass? I can't think of what it's called right now. Anyway, Xbox thing that they're doing that's so popular right now, they're trying to challenge that, and I guess they're trying to find ways to make PlayStation Plus more appealing. It's like, yeah, I mean, we don't offer 200 plus free games for you to just download and play or anything. However, we do have Mario, the movie, and Zombieland Double Tap. But,
so
yeah.
Our games have been crap for the past 3 console generations, but...
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Not a whole lot to say about that, but some of these things I'm going to have to record separate for a video for this week, so I'll be looking more in depth at these things anyway. Yeah, but it's not as good as Game Pass.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, and I'm not even an Xbox fan, but Game Pass trickles down to PC and Xbox. So
see, the thing is, PlayStation had it going right. PlayStation has done it in a certain way to where it's being done right. And you know what? I'm gonna have to mute myself and go check out what's going on in the other room. So you hold down the fort.
All right, I'll entertain the masses. No, I think what Zia was about to say was Sony had it going right in regards to yeah. I mean, I know both are on PC, but I think, hey, look, I can act like you're multiple people, Nathan. Just use Shadow Clone Jutsu. There, we'll have 100 people in no time. Oh, hey, kitty. Um. So what I think the thing is that Microsoft really pushed their version of Game Pass or whatever. Like, hey, this is on both. This is on both. This is on both. Whereas Sony didn't really market it correctly. On top of that, you have the fact that Microsoft spent a lot of money and a lot of time acquiring company after company after company, different IPs, different libraries. They have a massive selection to go with. And not just that, but I'm not sure if you noticed, I think a bug just landed on me. But they've also spent a massive amount of time in putting uh, time and effort in uh, fostering a relationship with Nintendo. And I think I have a feeling that Nintendo and Microsoft are going to be doing something together in the near future. I don't know what it is, but I don't think that relationship's going to go un going to be non-beneficial. So I think that Sony is getting eked out ever so slowly, unless they do something drastic. I was talking about how Microsoft was basically fostering a relationship with Nintendo, as well as their buying of different IPs and stuff to add to their collection.
Oh
Whereas
yeah,
Sony,
and then there's also the um, Steam merger too.
yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Microsoft's putting their stuff on Steam, isn't they?
Yeah, apparently there's a thing they're doing with PlayStation Plus and Steam, or rumored to be, but a lot of their stuff has suddenly shown up on Steam.
Oh
So,
wait, PlayStation is?
no, Microsoft.
Oh, okay.
No, PlayStation's still being pretty stingy. Other than, gosh, what was that one game that everybody was like all angry because it went to Steam after it's been out for 3 years? That was a PlayStation exclusive with the Robo Dinos and stuff.
Horizon.
Oh yeah, Horizon Dawn or whatever. And everybody was like, how dare they? And it's like, dude, the game's been out for 3 or 4 years. Get over it. They want to sell it to more people. What do you expect?
So basic.
Are we still there, or did we lose something?
No. I'm just reading. Well, here's the kicker. Xbox outsold PlayStation in Japan. So.
Well, I guess it really depends on how you define the console wars. If you define it by consoles sold, then yeah, maybe Microsoft has never won. But at the same time, Microsoft creamed PlayStation in the 360 days. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and it did it in the original Microsoft or the original Xbox days as well, because it was far ahead of what the PlayStation 2 was doing. I mean, heck, it even had multiplayer, internet connectivity, and the PlayStation 2 you had to buy a separate modem for in order to get that. It creamed Sony back then. Now, in terms of maybe console sales, maybe not so much, but
and forward thinking, yeah, they were ahead of the curve, and PlayStation had to catch up.
Yeah, like I said, or what I was trying to say before I left, PlayStation has it, alright? But PlayStation F's it up. Sony screws the pooch every single time. Back there somewhere is my Vita, right? Could have dominated the handheld market. The PSP was a great first step. However, the Vita could have been the cream of the crop. It could have took Nintendo's DS, ate it, shed it out somewhere, and went on and toppled the handheld market. But what did Sony do? Fuck it up. Sony couldn't do it. Sony just couldn't do it. They ignorantly, for whatever reason, used a special homebrew memory card system that they created that you could only get from them because they were being greedy bastards, instead of using micro SD or SD in general. Because at the time, SD was the way to go. Beforehand, it was, it could have been Pro Stick, SD, all these different versions of SD. It could have been any or back when the PSP came out, and I think they chose decently well with the Pro Sticks or whatever. But SD did win out that entire competition for memory sticks. And instead of going with SD, they made their own special one that you could only buy from them. Who in the world wants to pay $50 for 1 gig of memory from Sony when they could purchase an SD card for about $12 or $20 that had 32 gigs? Or 16 gigs, I think, at the time was the max. There was no competition. That was the biggest downfall, I think, to the Vita right there. Besides the poor marketing, you had the memory issue, because the only reason I even have a memory card is it came with it. and I needed more memory because, you know, I only have a few games for the system, but it filled up that memory stick super fast. But I couldn't pay $50-$60 for another gig. If it was an SD card, I could have went out, got more, and been happy and gone on my way.
And another thing is, and this is a current club that Sony is just walking right into, they seem to be abandoning RPGs.
Now, they're still flourishing over in Japan, though. They're just not porting them over. That's kind of one of the few things that were still coming out for the Vita until they recently announced that they were going to cease support completely. Was a lot of RPGs were still coming out for the Vita, but they were porting very, very slowly from Japan.
Well, see, that's the thing. I see what you're saying, Nathan, about the sales, but sales only affect a current generation and that iteration of the console wars. And then after that, it resets. The hardware will affect going forward every generation afterwards and can give you an idea of what the next installment of each generation is going to look like. So now that Xbox, for example, Xbox One had a leg up, which gave the 360 an even better chance than Sony. Same with Nintendo, with them using the possibility with the SD cards and stuff, which I believe you could use on the Wii U. But the marketing was terrible for that. That was a failure in marketing more than it was hardware. And the Wii was just random.
Yeah, but the Wii sold. The GameCube was one of the lowest selling consoles for Nintendo at its time, besides the other one, the Virtual Boy. The GameCube was the second worst selling console of its time. And then the Wii's flew off the shelf and they couldn't keep them in stock.
And I think that's again due to the hardware slow burn effect. It sold slowly because it was a cult classic. Everybody remembers the GameCube with fondness. Then people over the years picked up a GameCube.